Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're going to play some Azorius Staxes. And we're able to do this deck, the Tax deck, because I really like to showcase the combo of Yura and Oski, Weaver, and Guy. I don't even know what card this was in the Spider-Man. Maybe it's some Spider Lady. But she has Enweb, which is Webslinging for 1 white. And basically we get to bounce a tap creature we control on board and play her for only 1 mana. Now, playing her for only 1 mana is already good because she has attacks, right? We get to look at our opponent's hand, choose a creature, or choose a card type other than creature, and that card type costs 1 more to cast for everybody. That's already a good taxing ability, but the best part is that it bounces a creature that we have, and the creatures that we can bounce back, if we have good ETB triggers, we can actually stall our opponent. And the great ETB triggers we have are Lightstall Inquisitor, which would make them, exile a card from their hand, and that card will cost more, or if it's a land, it has to be a tap land now. And we can bounce, more importantly, the Aven Interrupter. Counter their spells. I love this card in this deck because we can bounce the Aven Interrupter, and then whatever they try to play is stalled out, and now whatever they have to play again, we get to counter it again, or we get to remove it again and make it plotted. So that's incredibly important. We stall out a lot of their spells using this ability, but with Yara, we basically can get it back. It's kind of like bouncing a counterspell creature back to your hand. That's already insane, but we can actually double back the counterspell by adding in Detect Intrusion. This is the main reason why I want to have a Azorius deck for taxes, because we can attack with Aven Interrupter, then we can hold up Detect Intrusion in case our opponent tries to board wipe, or they have some crazy triggered abilities. We can counter it by bouncing Aven Interrupter and paying only 1 blue for Enweb. So we only need to keep up 1 mana, we counter their spell, we get Aven Interrupter back, and we get to counter another thing later on. That's insane. So that's the whole idea that I had with this deck. I saw a few people play in mono white, and I wanted to try an Azorius, because Azorius land base, there's nothing to shriek at. It's actually very easy to activate. So let's talk about a deck list. Turn 1, we got 4 Lightstall Inquisitor and 4 Spyglass Siren. This way, we're able to hit a turn 1 play to help us start our Enwebbing if we need to, or more importantly, help us activate a very important vehicle. Well, Lightstall Inquisitor is Vigilance. So he or she, whatever, Angel Wizard, does not actually tap when they attack. That is a problem because we can't Enweb them if they don't tap, right? But there is a way to get around that from our turn 2 play, and that is Lumen-Class Frigate, a 2-mana spacecraft that's stationed for 2+, other creature we control will get +1/+1, and for 12+, it is a flying life-linking 3/5. So getting to 12 is a hassle, but getting to 2 isn't that difficult. We can just tap the Lightstall Inquisitor. Now we get inactivate the Enweb, and then all our creatures get buffed. So that's a very good card for 2-drop. We also have 2 Skyseer's Chariot, which Cruise 2 also can be activated, can be used to activate Lightstall Inquisitors, or not activate, but can be used to tap Lightstall Inquisitor and activate Enwebbing or Webslinging. So that is a pretty good card. And then we get to name a card, and activate abilities of that card will cost 2 more. So if your opponent has a Cauldron, or Vivi, or if they have a Planeswalker, you can effectively tax them out with the Skyseer. And we have 4 Voice of Victory. Always good to play Voice of Victory. Stop our opponent from trying to do stuff because they can't do stuff on our turn. And when Voice of Victory attacks, we have 2 warriors entering the battlefield as 1/1s, tap and attacking. And then after combat, they don't immediately sacrifice, right? It's sacrificed at the end of turn. That was a mistake from a wizard. It should have been sacrificed at the end of combat, because since they sacrificed at the end of turn, that means on our second main phase, we can Enweb them and bring in the Yara and Oski. And of course, we also have 4 Yara and Oski, the Spider Lady, and we have 4 Aven Interrupter to counter our opponent's spells. And Voice of Victory always goes extremely well with Enduring Innocence, because when he attacks, makes 2 1/1s, that will trigger Enduring Innocence, and we will get to draw a card. That's pretty nice. Enduring Innocence is also a life gain, so that is what I like about it. And then we have 2 Clarion Conqueror. Now, you might think Clarion Conqueror is a non-bolt because it locks down our map, it locks down our Lumen-Class Frigate, and it also locks down our Skyseer's Chariot. Those are all true things. That's why we only have 2 off in a deck. But Clarion Conqueror is actually an extremely good card because activated abilities of all artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated, which is an extremely good tax. With our deck, we have beatdowns. We don't care about activating really any of our abilities. The only ones that we care to activate is the crew and the station. And we only really need to station Lumen-Class once to get to 2+, and we don't need to get it to 12 anymore, right? Just having a Clarion Conqueror on board, it will already be at 4/4 because of the passive from the frigate, and we can just attack with the 4/4. If our opponent happens to remove the Clarion Conqueror, then this is live again. So I don't think it's that much of a numbo. I think it works just as well. And then we have our removals. We have 2 Seam Rip, 2 Get Lost, just a little bit of removal in case we need to stop our opponent before we tax them. Everything else is going to tax them out. And then we have 3 Detect Intrusion to counter any big swingy instant, sorcery, or triggered abilities. This can counter a board wipe, this can counter a counter spell, and this can counter a triggered ability that could blow us out of the water. So those are the idea for this deck. Now for the land base, I'm only going to run 22 lands because we're very aggressive, but we still need some lands. So mostly mono white, so we have 8 planes to get that mostly mono white down. We have about 7 blue cards, so we need a little bit of blue. 4 Floodfarm Verge, which is technically mono white, but if we have a plane, it does add blue, so it can help cast Spyglass Siren or Detect Intrusion later on. 4 Multiversal Passage and 4 Starting Towns, which can get us the blue mana that we need earlier. And then we have 2 Restless Anchorages, so if nothing else happens, we can start attacking with it and still win that way. So that's the whole idea of this tax deck. Let's see how well we can do in the metagame against, real meta decks. Alright, our opponent is Aven 267677. That's a name. We go first. Spyglass Siren, but can't play it on turn 1. Still, I think I keep this hand. Okay. So with that, I think I can throw out the voice. Hopefully the voice sticks. No guarantee. Oh, he has his voice. Okay. Guess it's a voice off. So how do we voice off him? I attack, it won't matter. I think we get lost it. This is our station activated abilities. The Conqueror probably attacks on my own station. So I gotta be a little careful with that. Yo, he's mobilizing. I mean, I could tax out his next play with a interrupter. It's not too bad of an idea. Because if I play a Lumen-Class and the Siren this turn, it seems like it's good, but it doesn't actually do anything. Right? Because the Lumen-Class does not actually trigger until I have 2. And I can't have 2 with just a Siren, so with an Aven Interrupter, I could get to 2. At least that's the hope. Here. Do it again. Mobilize 3 is pretty good. I do want to Clarion Conqueror with all these mobilize triggers. Especially this one. It will stop the Lumen-Class from doing its thing, but I think I still do that. I still think it's fair. Alright, get in there. We'll get mobile. Unless he blocks with this headliner. I don't think he'll block. I mean, I think he'll block there, but I don't think he'll block with the headliner. Alright. Well, before I do that, let's get the Clarion Conqueror down. I might tax out creatures. Alright, he's got creatures. Will cost 4. Do I care if his creatures cost 4? I make his enchantment cost 1 more? I mean, if he's Delny, I don't really care. Not that I don't care. I don't really get to stop it. He can't activate artifacts. And I can't tax out lands. So I will make his War Leader's Call cost 3, I guess. Pretty good. But your attack will kill you. Well, won't kill you, will kill your creatures. So I can live with that. This Lumen-Class is dead now. Because of my own Clarion Conqueror. But it's a okay nomble, to be honest, because of what I want to do. He might not even attack. Right? And, okay, that's pretty annoying. I mean, I could have named Instance. I would not have named Instance, but I could. If I attack with Clarion Conqueror, he can't block, right? So... put him down to 6. I'll put a Spyglass Siren out here. I can't use it, but it's out there. Downy. None of this matters. Like, it deal a little bit of damage. Can't be blocked. Power 3 or greater. Mobilize 1. Mobilize 3. That's the one I want to counter. Wait, I don't want to Enweb. Well, that's still a lot. I guess if I didn't play the Siren there, I could have countered it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, okay. Still lethal no matter what. Oh, jeez. Alright, that's a GG. Oh, wait. Did I do the math wrong? Is it GG for him instead of me? I think I did do the math wrong. Alright, well. I'll take it. GG. Haha! Alright, we got close. We got close, but we got there. Alright, our opponent is Brandon. Dun 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 dun. And Dun goes first. Well, fine. It's fine. We're gonna live with this. We got a starting town into a multiversal passage. It's acceptable. It's gonna take a lot of pain damage. Well, I don't have to anymore. So we'll Floodfarm Verge into a Lightstall. Tax out his Tishana. That's cool. What is he going to play here? 2 mana. Alright, 2 mana's probably that other thing, the Drowner. So, we're gonna voice, which will tax out his Drowner. Oh. Ha! He didn't think about the voice. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was the Drowner that he wanted to sneak in. But because I have voice, he cannot sneak in the Drowner. Now he's got a Preacher. Preacher is pretty good. How do I stop Preacher? I just have it get lost? Right? I could Lumen-Class, but it doesn't get around that Preacher. So, go away. I have this enter tapped. I don't need it untapped. Yay, damage. And next turn, I could Lumen-Class into voice, into get lost. That's something. I mean, okay, my voice might die. but that will take up a turn, probably. It did take up a turn. This does mean he can counter now. 1 mana. I don't think there's a counter unless you pay 1 sort of card. Well, I mean, there probably is, but... Hey, you know what? I can hold up a get lost this way anyways. And now I have a 3-2. I don't think I'll ever get to 12, to be honest. And he has Tishana, which can counter one of my activated abilities. So I guess he wants to play something in response. Here comes a Flipped Drowner. Clarion Conqueror. It stops my Lumen-Class, but it is a creature on board, and if he Kaitos here, at least, I don't know, nothing at least, but I have to play it on board, right? Otherwise I'm not doing any tempo. I'm getting flooded here, 6 lands and 12 cards. Yeah. Oh.
Looks like I gotta fight.
Oops.
This one.
Sorry, I forgot Clarion Conqueror also attacks out the Planeswalkers. That's fun. Alright, our opponent is Stab. I played this guy before. He's gonna stab me. Alright, we're gonna go first. With the worst hand possible in his deck. All 3 drops. Okay, this is better. Do we put away the Conqueror? Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, maybe? I don't think I would put away the Enduring Innocence no matter what, so... I mean, if I play, I can Lightstall, and then I can Spyglass Siren and Lightstall. It is a lot more taxing. More importantly, it's a lot more damage. Alright, he's gonna get a tap land out of the way anyways. Now we know what they are. Is another tap land? No. Okay, I don't know what they are. I thought it was Kona. But now it looks like it's a reanimator deck? Just going. How did I know? Alright. So we gotta stop Kona from Kona. He's not Kona in next turn, so. We do got that going for us, which is nice. I don't get to stop Kona from coming down. Alright, he's gonna Seam Rip one of my Lightstalls, probably. And then another Dredger's inside. How do we stop Kona? I don't think we can. Not with this draw. Oh my god. I mean, does this even do anything? It will draw me a card. Bring him down to 6. Actually, if he Kona's here, I kill him. Oh no, it's a Kona. So scary. You gonna tap it? Oh, look at that. Not gonna Enweb. Just gonna counter it. Oh, you're at 6? You don't say. How about you die? G, stab. Looks like I stabbed you. Alright, our opponent is Santiago del Politico. That's a thing, whatever. Okay, can't play Spyglass Siren. Can play the first 2 cards, so I guess we keep. Opponent goes first, so we did draw an extra card. But man, this is our 5th or 6th game in a row where we go second. Normal, right? Usually you go 1 game first and then 5 or 6 second. And then, if you're lucky, you go 1 game first again, or you get another 5-6 games going second, because that's how Arena works. Don't you know how 50% works? What is this? This drawing looks like some Chinese mobile game character. Seriously, doesn't it? It looks like one of those knockoff Genshins that always pop up on Google Play. I'm just being mean, because I'm going second. And they get a Spyglass Siren going first. Do I want a Spyglass Siren going first? No, it's just Lightstall. If he doesn't use his map, I get to tax out his map with the Conqueror. If he's mono blue though, I don't think it matters too much. Okay. Now it costs 4. I mean, I can't block it. Are we about to get them again? Or get another player with this? Actually, no, I could play Drowner, right? Will he play Drowner in response to the voice? Spell study. Okay, not even that. Fine. Just stutter me. Why don't you? Just have a handful of counter spells? That's pretty annoying. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to counter your counter. No Malcolm. Go away. I get a flyer. Spectral Sailor. We'll get the Malcolm away. He has to pay 2 for Malcolm if he wants to play Malcolm. And then he has to pay 1 more to the map. And even if he maps, right, I can block the other one. So it's... yeah, maybe. It's hard. I don't know if that's the best play there, but I definitely needed some board presence. So here we are. Fighting the mono blue fight. You can also stop the Sailor with a Clarion Conqueror. That's pretty fun. Another Sailor. Okay, is he gonna map here? He can't attack. And he can't Malcolm. If you think he's still haste speed, that's not how plotting works. He didn't use his map. That's wild. Why didn't he use his map? Well, if the Lightstall attacks, it would just die, right? Yeah, I'm not throwing a 2-1 away to its death. Instead, I stop his map token from working. 4 mana. What's coming with 4 mana? Nothing's coming with 4 mana. That's good. Oh, okay. That works too. Yay! Take that, mono blue. Alright, our opponent is Sabotage. What a name. What a name. Ah, and opponent goes first. Now, 7th game, 8th game in a row. I lost count. It's fine. That's Arena for you. Red, nothing. Well, we're gonna stall him with light. Yeah, walk into the light. I don't want him to have a burn spell here, but he very well could. That's Dremel Ire. What am I playing against? What the hell? Okay. 2 mana charger? I'll trade you. voice of victory. Huh? This one won't trade, but he also didn't do anything. Wow, okay. Didn't block a 1-1. What? Alright. Somebody's got to get interrupted. Might have been Meek. He does draw a card. Do I want to... You know what? I want to stop this. It's red. He don't have protection spells. Turn inside out. Yeah, you can turn that inside out. I don't care as much. Manifestor Dread. He does get that land. You're welcome. Well, now it sucks because I can't attack. I mean, yeah, he's not going to hit a land drop there. So I can't attack no more. Definitely want to Interrupter him. It's alright, we'll take the damage. Did he just have a bunch of Dreadmaw Iris to blow up artifacts? Yeah, it's only artifacts, not even enchantments. He doesn't want it. Is he going to attack for 4? Good old Monster's Rage. I mean, if he attacks, he can't block. Picnic Ruiner. What does he play it on? He's playing the Ruiner, right? He's not playing the Stolen Goods, so... You know what? Why don't you pay a lot for that? Now come at me. 4 damage? Oh no. Okay. So... I think I have to tap the Interrupter though. I mean... I'm dealing 5 damage, so I think it's a worthy trade. I'll use 1 mana for the Siren. And then we will decide which one we want to use. Either a second Interrupter or Detect Intrusion. I don't have enough mana for both. I could have enough mana for both by not playing the Siren, but I think this tempo is more important. Especially if he does nothing right? He could just attack and not do anything and try to burn me or something. This also gives Trample. So, well, this is... What the heck? Oh, he's playing on that side. Okay. I have more Interrupters. Prepare to get interrupted. Yep. So this card costs like a buttload. Attack for 4. He definitely has trample, so I'll take the 4. Go for the damage. Full bore. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Multiversal Passage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only 10 damage, so it's not worth it here. I put him down to 4. I will have this Inter tapped. I think it'll be okay. The great thing is I can Detect Intrusion to counter a spell and bounce the Interrupter, and then play the Interrupter to counter another spell. I shall Enweb. And then the Interrupter can't even block. Oh yeah. Oh, this is This is the most annoying deck possible. It's doing its thing. You want to play another spell? I didn't have to counter this. I could have just let him draw, but he will get trampled. Right now he doesn't have trample. Oh, our opponent's rage quitting. I'm sorry, did you get tax out, Mr. Red? Sabotage? Looks like your deck's getting sabotaged. Telling us all it's a sabotage. I don't know what I'm trying to sing here. It was the Beastie Boy cover on Futurama, I think. Anyways, our opponent is... yeah. Doing opponent things, like roping. Very typical opponent things. And typical arena fashion, they have infinite timer. Haha! GG. I didn't get to click the GG, because he would rope so long. Alright, our opponent is... Kenchan! Oh, Kenchan. I didn't know you were here and being virtuous. And letting us go first, you shouldn't have. This is a horrible hand, though. So I'm gonna keep it. This game's tapped. I can't play anything. Can Betrayal. Candyman. Do 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 do. Candyman. Do 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 do. Who can make the sun rise? Okay. Come on. How long are you gonna scry? One to the top, one to the bottom. We all know what's happening here, right? I think we all know. So, I don't think I put out the voice. I think the voice just gets eaten. If I put the Lumen-Class... Yeah, if I put the Lumen-Class, I get to stop. Wow, okay. That's wild. That is wild. White. A bit of life. I guess we can voice. Well, if that was the case, I should have played with voice, to be honest. Alright, what is in this deck? Felden's King. Alright, there's some sorceries that cost mana. Let's stop the sorceries from getting cast. I can counter a sorcery. Soul Guy Lantern. Is he gonna sack it to draw a card? Dude, they exile his own stuff. Nice. Didn't even sack it to draw a card. I mean, I can also Clarion Conqueror, which would be hilarious. Okay, can't tap this, because if he draws a land, he'll split up everything. Thanks for the tap! The freaking auto-tapper! I didn't have to tap the Multiversal Passage. Poo-poo UFO. Wasn't a land. This is a land, though, so that's important. I think I play this. Yeah, I think I do the... Oh, God. The auto-tapper. Does this matter? Barely, I think. Oh, okay. I'll take that. GG. Didn't want to fight through this? Oh, probably land screwed. Alright, our opponent is the Lozanger. Hey, I've played this guy before. He was very angry. Well, okay, so what's going on in Arena? Why am I fighting like the same opponents I mean, I'm not that high up in Mythic. I'm in Diamond. There's got to be more than 3 players in Diamond. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this hand. I got Lightstall, Siren, which are both pretty good cards. They're red, so never mind. None of this matters. But I'm lucky I didn't do anything this turn. So we're gonna stall for a bit. Oh, okay, we don't get to stall at all. Because you just shock my stuff. Tax out something. That's what happens if opponent goes first. Also, how many games is this? 10? 12 games where opponent went first? Like, straight? In a row? Yeah. Seems fair. Seems like a fair Magic the Gathering client. Where, instead of skills, they force a 50% win rate, no matter what. I mean, isn't that what everybody wants? Who cares about who's skilled at the game or who's playing the game correctly? 50% win rate for everybody. Hey, how come his Chocobo's got Chandra thing? Is that a paid thing? I did not pay. Okay, it's been a minute of rope. You know, if you're that angry, you can just go away. You don't have to be here. Okay, he's gonna bolt wave me. I gotta do this, right? I kinda have to do this. Just for the maps. Now, do I use this map is the question. Because I want to bounce it back for Yara anyways. Oh, never mind. It's just dead. Okay. Now I got the Interrupter. So I can interrupt him. We're not. Not happening. So... It looks like he has nothing. Could it be that he has nothing? I'm gonna hold back another... Okay, this is a lot better. Still gotta be careful though. So I'm gonna Siren here. Yeah, feels like he's got no instants. Oh, he's just gonna plot a bunch of those. Enweb, please. Oh, okay. So, instants and sorceries. I could make his sorcery cost more. I don't want the instants to cost more. Yeah, I also don't want his creature. I don't want my creature to cost more. So, lots of burn togethers. That seems fun. Alright, why don't you pay extra for that? Oh, you wanted to plot your slick shot? There, it's plotted. Nice slick shot. You can still burn together, but now he cannot turn inside out and burn together. So that's definitely something. I could also do this. I don't know if that's worth... I don't know if that's worth the squeeze. What did I name? Sorceries. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna take that away. More maps, please. Do I want to use this map? No. Unfortunately, these are legendary. I can't double Yarago. Just gonna slick shot here. turn inside out immediately? Okay, well, I guess we're countering that. Well, is there a point in countering that? It's pumping this one, so it gets the +3, +3. +3, +0. Yeah, I just won't block that one then. Felonious Rage. Take the 8, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Oh god. Ah, nice. I mean, he can shoot that at me. That's a lot, right? I can't get to 12, not with what I have. So I mean, I could bounce the Interrupter. I'll lose one of the Yaras. Still had to be done. Putting this out to... Well, this is on 3. This goes to 7 here. How good is 7? Sorcery, please. 7 plus 4 is 11. Not 13, so... Or not... 11 is not 12, so I won't do it. Okay, so he gets to fling this. Any target. I think that's fine if he wants to fling it. Let's get that interrupted so he can't use it to fling. Now he can fling the slick shot at the interrupter if he wants. Oh, just at me? Wow. He does not know how this works, I think. Well, this will be a 3. Clarion Conqueror? Yeah, I'll take that. It's a 3-5. 4-6. 5-7. You're saying I can gain 7 life? I'll take that. Oh, okay. Well, is there a point in doing this? It does give me a blocker. If it does give me a blocker, I might as well bounce this back. Sorcery or creature? I can make his creature cost more. Oh no, anything other than creature. So, I guess I'll make sorcery cost more. I'm at 9 because of the life gain. Mr. Angry, time to rope. Yeah, I don't know what I can do here to deal 9 damage. Thank God the Lumen-Class Frigate. Frigate Life Leaker. Oh man. Getting that there was a hassle. There was a trick I didn't do, but then I just recognize it now that I could have just cycled a Yargus. Right, 1 mana will be able to cheat in 1 Yarga. Then I can station it. Then I can use the other mana to, you know, bounce 1 Enweb 1 Yarga back to play the other Yarga. And in that case, I could do crew it again. So that would have done it a lot quicker to get to a 5-6. Well, that would have been a 3-5. Yeah, it would have only been a 3-5. But 3-5 Lifelinker is nothing to kind of scoff at, right? We can even block the Slick Shot. Yeah. So here we are. He doesn't have any flyers. He can pay 2 to play the Emberheart Challenger. I don't think that's worth it, and I think he's just dead. So I clicked on the wrong one. I wanted to give him that. Alright, now the dogs are laughing at you because you're roping like an angry loser. And we got a raccoon that dances. You know what? If you're going to be that salty, how about some cats? Right? If you can hug that many cats, I don't think anyone would be angry. I can do this all day. Also, nice deck, you loser. You're mono red. Greatness at any cost. No rest, no mercy, no matter what. Also, give him the good old Yorgo. Ha, loser. All right, we're gonna do this, and then he's gonna burn out. Does he have an instant? I hope he doesn't have an instant. Yeah, if he doesn't have an instant, then we can. I mean, this either way, we get to see if he has an instant or not. He does not, so let's seal the deal. G to the G. Get the F out there, Lost Anger. Go get angry somewhere else. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those taxing games, how does this deck feel? I gotta say, this might be my favorite deck from Spider-Man because it's so fun to tax opponent. I really love playing a tax deck because there's so many degenerate combos out there because WotC, their design is way past fire. Now they're doing volcano design basically, and everything is so powerful. But if we can start taxing out their powerful stuff, most opponents wouldn't know what to do with. A lot of people do not know how to play around taxes. A lot of people don't know how to kind of hold their threats or be prepared to have to pay extra for taxing abilities or get locked down by Clarion Conquerors. Everyone playing best of one has no idea how to sideboard because they don't have sideboards, so they have no idea what happened when someone brings a sideboard deck into the metagame, which is what this deck is, right? Most tax are just a bunch of sideboard cards fitted together to stop our opponent from doing their thing. Now that Standard is full of people trying to do the degenerate things, no one's really playing a mid-range, no one's really playing a strong deck that's built on just a bunch of good cards. Mostly they're built on 1 or 2 cards that's so swingy that it will win over the game, like the Hydra, like Vivi and Cauldron, like what is that? Screaming Nemesis, right? It's usually about one of those cards in their deck that will swing the whole game around. And if you're able to stop that card from doing this thing, you win the game. And that is what this deck is made to do. And we're able to do a lot of that, right? We're able to beat out a lot of our opponents, which is very fun. And I don't think this is top of the top tier, but it could throw down in tier 1 very easily if you're playing correctly. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.